All right.
You should have seen. I wish you guys could have seen a minute ago. He's ripping up, putting the coat tighter and stuff. That was awesome.
Maybe they saw that. So
I don't think they did see it.
I'll tell you, man, what a conversation.
Steve Kreutz in the house.
Hey, Steve.
What? How come I wasn't invited to the gender reveal? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You hear about that? What's his name?
Are we live?
We are live.
Are we live at the baby gender reveal?
Give us the gender reveal. We'll do that at the very end. All right. So there's Mel. Hi, Mel. Steve Kreutz in the house. Steve Kreutz in the house. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know Don's going to ask you how you doing. Okay, go ahead.
I'm doing great.
I bet you are.
What a great Wednesday this has been.
Yes, it has been a great Wednesday. I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this. We're going to sign in as we normally do for show 62, even though I look ridiculous with this rough beard. Okay, ready?
Ready.
I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. Mel didn't even get in on that one. I'm telling you, unbelievable.
It's not about me.
She says it's not about her, but it really is, guys. It is about Mel. The whole show. We're going to put her out here one day, and it's going to be just her.
Yeah.
And we'll get better ratings. We'll get a lot better ratings. So, Don, give them the rundown. What are we talking about today?
All right, so today we got Data Lady.
We do.
Our Data Lady who's going to bring some really good stats. And there she is, checking them out. She's doing the stats right now.
Do you know the stats or not?
I do know.
Oh, are you sure?
Absolutely, she does.
I had to double check.
She's double checking the stats on the wall.
So we have Data Lady live today, of course.
Yep.
Then we're going to go into our top one and only topic today.
Yeah.
Is what's the important numbers for when you're a seller?
Yeah, and that's huge. That's going to be huge because I'm telling you, just from being in the field, people don't know.
Yeah,
they have no idea.
Everybody thinks there's one number that's really important, and it is. It is. Don't get me wrong, it is. But there's 8 others that go into the whole equation there. So we're going to go over those 8.
Yep. We got a little bit for what realtors see. Not a ton this week. Not a bunch of crazy stuff. We posted a lot of stuff online, right?
Yeah, that's
so most of our stuff is online, so that's good there. So hey guys,
focus.
You gotta love Kathy Corney. She's the best.
What are we not focused about? I think we are. All right. So what's it? Basil Tie-ins.
Yeah. So Robert Gregory still the guy.
Still.
Robert Gregory still talking
Florida.
smack about Florida to us. He's like, snow. What is the snow you speak of? So that's kind of the rundown. So let's do this. Ready? Data Lady, where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Krista. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic.
You bring some class to this show. You really do. Between you and Mel sitting over there, now we got some class. You know what I mean? We definitely, folks, you can answer that if you want to. Do we have class in this show or not?
Absolutely.
With these wonderful ladies here now. It definitely smells better.
In the gates? Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Definitely smells better. Yeah.
I'm glad I don't smell.
So real quick, guys, tell us where you're tuning in from. We know Wilkowitz family is doing the gender reveal right from an undisclosed location. But where else are you tuning in from? Robert Gregory's in St. Pete's. We got that. Dogmo Heights for Steve. Come on, tell us where you guys are tuning in from. Where are you tuning in at? Just throw that in the chat for us. So you got stats for us?
I do.
Are they hot off the presses or are they kind of stale?
Well, you know.
They're
A
pretty
little
good.
bit of both.
A little bit of both?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, a little bit of
good,
both.
though. They're good, though.
I can't shake her,
They
ladies
are
and
good.
gentlemen. I
They
can't
are
shake
good.
her. It's amazing to me. It's unbelievable. So yeah.
All right.
So did we get buzzers?
We did not get buzzers.
We had to get buzzers, Don.
I'm not
Put that on the
in charge
list,
of
Mel.
this show.
Buzzers, like
Oh.
So we can.
who gets the
Like
answer
a game
correct?
show.
Because then they can cry when I beat them. Okay,
Yeah.
they don't cry about it.
Yeah.
All right.
All
So
right.
what do you got?
I got March 2020 versus March 2021.
As far as what?
As far as closed units year over year, what do you think?
So
Higher or
more
lower?
houses sold in 2021 than 2020. Is that what you're asking us?
Yeah.
I'm going way more.
Way more when.
Way more this year.
We were right at COVID.
That's
Very good point.
You can't. What are you helping them for? That's not fair.
I'm just
That's
saying.
true.
You take
Well,
that's
I was-
illegal.
I was going through in my mind
Where's the yellow
what was
card
going on
at?
last year and what's going on this year, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. I agree with. I'm gonna have to go with that.
All right. Tell us the
You
news.
guys are right.
All right.
Yep.
Well, good. Anything else you want me to tell
That's
you?
a half.
Anything else you want me to tell you?
You didn't. She did.
What else you got? What else you got?
What percentage higher do you think we are this year over last year?
Ooh, you go first. I'm not telling you.
23 and a half.
Scott?
35.
Higher.
Holy crap.
50%.
38%.
Oh.
So listen here, folks.
Closed
40%. We sold 40% more homes this year than last year. That's freaking insane.
And if you think,
Insane.
yeah, absolutely. And if you think about it, listings are down this year as opposed to last year, and we've sold and closed more. That's incredible.
I'm gonna get Colonel Oberski tattooed across my forehead because we're rocking it.
Actually, listings for Colonel Oberski are higher this year. Than
This
last
year?
Are
Oh
they
my
really?
goodness.
A lot?
144 versus 113.
Wow.
That's a
Nope.
lot. That's
Jesus,
quite a bit.
criminy.
It
In
is
March,
quite a bit.
that's a lot.
All right,
That's a
ready?
lot,
For
yeah.
March.
Say it slow with me. Curran and Oberski. I'll spell it for you. Oberski. 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 Like, oh my God, I got $1 million on my listing. Okay? Definitely.
All right. Settle down, buddy. Settle down.
I just can't believe it. That's so it's those are
It's
crazy
crazy.
numbers.
So we had more units, which means volume was also higher.
Yep.
What do you guys think the percentage of that?
Percentage of
Increase.
that is
Percentage increase. It was 38%.
45.
units.
45% higher.
Man, that's a good guess. I would have guessed that. I would have said that same thing, but I gotta change it. I'm gonna say 52%.
Higher.
Higher
Oh my
than
gosh, what the hell?
I win. I was higher than you. Closer.
So what is it?
63%.
Oh,
Okay,
my
so to
gosh.
break it down for the folks at home, we had 63% more volume, like sale prices on top of sale prices of homes this year than last year.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I mean, like, I just can't get over it.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Any other
It's
numbers
nuts.
for us?
I have some Q1 year-over-year numbers too.
Okay, so Q1, folks, that's what we're talking about. So January to March.
Yes.
Give us
January
the
to
best
March.
two of them.
From 2020 to
best two.
2021.
Yeah.
All right. Pending sales.
So sales that have gone under contract.
Yep. 2020 versus 2021.
Higher or lower?
We're going to start with that.
We're going higher all day. All day.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah, doggone, I
What do you
should have.
think?
Higher.
Percentage.
Percentage. 44%. She just looks at me like, what are you, stupid?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Is that all right? So it's higher. It's got it.
This
It's
is
like,
what
a,
you
bad,
guys
it's like a
should
bad
know.
IQ test.
You guys should know this. I published it on our social
I
media.
saw that. That's why I thought I was guessing
This is
right.
like, yeah, it's very true. They were hesitant last year. That's very true.
52%.
97%.
Oh my
Dang.
gosh.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding.
Say it again.
97%.
almost
more
100%.
pending sales.
Wait,
Yeah.
not 100. I
100%.
don't even.
Almost
I don't even.
100%
I can't even. My head's gonna
In our
explode this
first
thing.
quarter. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
wow.
nuts. That's nuts.
Nuts.
Absolutely nuts, you guys.
We had a
Absolutely
really good
nuts.
year last year, company wise,
Absolutely.
and we're going to do the same thing this year, even more.
It's
Yep.
crazy, 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 crazy. So that goes to show you that you know what's going on.
Try.
You gotta- So
I
guys,
think she has more. I think you have
You got
another
more-
one coming.
one
You got
more.
I
more
have one
coming?
more.
one more.
I
Yep.
knew it.
What do you
All
got?
right. Closings in Q1.
Closings in Q1 from January to March.
January to March.
So winter
So-
time.
Percentage. We're
Percentage?
going percentage, right?
Percentage.
54.
We know it's higher, so
54%.
67.
this one's actually a little lower. 43%.
I win that one.
All
Still,
right, you're closer. All
that's
right.
still a huge.
All right, because Dad borrowed my first answer, I think I win that round.
You won today.
Thank you
Don't
very
worry.
much. Give me
You
some of
won
this
today.
bow.
Leave the
Bow, my friend.
You won today. I'll give it to you.
Look at that. Kurt Oberski, we were chanting it. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Patty Gregory, my best friend, better be watching because it's about numbers. He loves that stuff. So that's good stuff. So, Krista, I want to talk about the what you're doing with video for a sec.
Sure.
So you're doing Krista TV.
Krista
Now, if you all
TV.
remember, Krista's first starring role was in one of our commercials when we were looking at a radioactive hill out in the parking lot, Don, herself and myself and Eric Sloan. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
We had radioactive suits on and stuff.
He was our first guest.
And that's where it begins.
Yeah.
And now you have your own Krista TV. So
Now I have my own show.
check her out on Krista TV. You do it every day?
No, not every day. We're doing it every other Friday on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, so check Krista out on Krista TV every other Friday on Instagram and on Facebook.
And we'll share it on our pages.
Absolutely.
I'll be interviewing these guys tonight.
You're darn right. It's going to be, it might be X-rated, so put the kids away before you watch that video, okay?
So we
Keep
definitely
it clean.
we definitely will be reposting that.
Yep, absolutely.
Very nice,
We're
very
excited.
nice.
So-
You were the best.
Krista,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Did a great
Erase
job.
that board on the way out, please.
All right, all right.
All right.
I gotta put these
All right.
on.
So do your sign. So
Wait, wait,
I
wait.
forgot
See
my
this-
glasses, so these aren't mine.
Wait, put your hand on front of you.
But look at
so
the match.
she didn't bring her glasses, so we
Look at
gave her a
headband.
pair. Watch this. Put your
I
hand
can't see.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Ready? Give us a sign off.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you guys
Krista.
for having me. I'm Krista with the stats.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Give her a
Thank you,
little
Krista.
wave. Krista. Blow it up.
Thank you,
I'm
Mike.
telling you. All right, I'll scoot over now. All right. So, Krista is absolutely awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, there's some kids doing math homework, doing 2 numbers. They're going, oh, they got this. Oh, this. Okay, the percentage. They're figuring it out using the math numbers. That's what they're doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, our first big topic that Don and I want to talk about, and it's something that it almost baffles the mind, Don. The numbers that are important to a seller in March 2020 or April 2021.
Yeah.
It definitely baffles the mind. It definitely does.
Yep.
So we're going to give you 8 different numbers, and we ranked them in order, Don and I did, because we really talked it through. And Mel crossed a bunch out and did it the right way. So now it's actually correct. Okay, thanks, Mel. I appreciate it. All right. So Don, what's the first
Is
most?
that your hand right now? I don't see that.
No,
You got
So-
mine.
And I think one of the reasons,
Should be way over there.
one of the questions I want to ask first is, what's the most important to someone?
What's the most important number to a seller? What will you think that number is? And let us know in
Thank
the
you, Don.
remarks.
Thank you.
So,
What's the most important number to a seller? We'll give you a minute to think about it real quick.
hey, so I want to go back to one of the chats. Go up, I think. There's somebody that posted they're from somewhere in Upper Peninsula.
Yeah, wake them.
Atlantic, Michigan.
Yep.
Atlantic Mine, Michigan. And I have relatives that lived up there in that area. They just moved to Colorado a couple years ago, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. So I've been up there many times.
So what you're saying, Don, is the Upper Peninsula of Michigan to St. Pete's, Florida, right? We're going coast to coast. pretty
Yes.
much. Coast to coast, baby.
From one end of I-75 all the way to the other end of I-75.
Yeah, you can drive A75. You can watch Scott and Don anywhere you want to go.
And out to Colorado. I don't know what that.
Listen,
what that
Steve
one
Kreitz
would be.
knows his stuff. You see that? He knows exactly.
Gap
he knows
coverage.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That a boy. See,
He's been watching. He remembers. He takes notes.
he does. I think I'm going to bring him on the staff, I think. He's part of the Bergeron team.
Did you find that one?
No,
No, Whitney Wake up.
Yeah,
She said,
yeah.
Start off further.
it's up.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there, on
Right
the
there.
top.
One more.
1903. Keep going. Keep
Up one
going,
more.
keep
One
going,
more.
keep
Two
going,
more.
keep going.
Right there.
There we go. Yep. That's the one you're looking for. So we
Atlantic Mine,
we searched the
Michigan.
things.
Very nice.
On
Very
Atlantic Mine, Michigan. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. So go look at do Patty Gregory real quick. Give her a quick click. So she knows it because she's already been through this craziness, right? No, not Cadillac. The one that says, scroll way back to the top. She's still here. See, she's like, you guys are talking about me like I'm not even here.
Weird.
Bottom.
I'm still here.
Huh?
Bottom. Go to the bottom. Go to the bottom. Yep. Cash money for appraisal gap right there.
What's right there? Can't you click it on right there?
I don't know. So there's what we got. Cash money in the
No.
appraisal gap. Patty Gregory, listen, that is the most important number.
So Steve Kreitz and Patty Gregory knew that.
Yeah, but say, hey, most important number is the net profit for the seller. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's one. Yeah.
That is
At
true.
the end of the day, it is.
It is. But
But
we're
all these other things come into play to get to that number.
right. And so, Don, I don't know about you, but I sit down with sellers a lot, and we have to talk about that stuff. We have to go, okay, look, because I'm like, what's the highest number? Because they don't sell a house every day, right? So you got to go, okay, here's the other scenarios. And we were talking even in our little group here of how important that stuff is.
Right.
So appraisal gap coverage, guys, here's what it is. It's the buyer is willing to bring cash to the table extra if the house doesn't appraise for the purchase price. So we're going to use easy numbers to make this work. We'll say $500,000 is the purchase price. Okay. The house appraises for $450,000. Whatever amount the buyer said, they bring to the table. They said 20,000, 30,000, 10,000, 3,000.
Whatever that gap
Whatever it
coverage
is,
they have on
They'll
a
bring that
contract.
extra money to the table. Okay. That is common practice in this market.
Right in this market, yes.
You're not
Yes.
you're not getting around it. You're just
Yeah.
not getting around it, right?
If you don't have the ability to do that, unfortunately, unless if it's a new listing, freshly on the market type of thing where it's only been on the market for a few days, chances are you're going to have to deal with appraisal gap coverage. You have to take care of that. If the houses are on the market a little bit longer, 30 days, you may not have to
Yeah,
deal
if
with
it's
that.
sitting around,
as
if
much.
it's sitting around that long, yeah, I
so-
agree.
So just to be sure, not every single house has that going on. I've sold a couple recently that did not have a gap coverage, appraisal gap coverage. So not everyone's like that. But if you're in the market and you're looking for the same house most buyers are looking for, which is a move-in condition where I don't have to do anything type of house, there's a lot of competition for those homes.
Absolutely, there is. Absolutely. Now, here's a little wrinkle to that, Don. And again, I'm not trying to be too technical, okay? But You have to protect sellers if the house appraises for less than the list price.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because, like, let me give you an example again. So let's say the house sells for $100,000. The list price is $100,000. And somebody says, well, I'll come in, I'll give you 120 sale price, right? House only appraises for 90, right? It's not going to get past $100,000.
Mhm.
So basically you just screwed over your seller.
Right.
I just had that. I mean, not that the bad side of that, but I just had to put a clause in that said it has to at least get to the listing price for the appraisal. It has to at least do that.
Right.
So the appraisal gap coverage is huge, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Huge.
So just to kind of go down that road a little bit further, the sales price is 120 and the list price is 100 and it appraises for 110, the buyer has to bring in that gap coverage would be $10,000 additional out of their pocket. They'd have to bring the closing. So that's what we mean by appraisal gap coverage. Not sure if it was clear.
Click on Kathy Cordy, would you? So Kathy Cordy says, do you see this changing anytime soon? No, we just don't.
Yeah.
And we bang our heads again together to try to figure this out. And it's a lot of it's there's not enough new builds, right?
Right.
Because wood's too expensive and materials are too expensive. And just people are afraid because now people are afraid, well, if I sell, what am I going to buy? Right. So
so we're in that phase now where finding something's an issue for some of the people. So as more we expect more homes start coming on the market because a couple things that are going on. The economy's getting better. COVID, people are getting their shots and feeling more comfortable about going out into the world. So we expect some sellers will start putting their homes on the market, but they have to find something. So unless they're moving somewhere where they already have a place or they're renting or whatever the case may be. So there's some, we don't, it's going to be a little while before we get to that stage. Yep. And we hope it's sooner rather than later because it's crazy for purchasers at this time. But
so Ken, the short version of that answer is this. No, we don't see it getting any better in a while.
For how long? How long? 3 months?
I just don't know. I don't know, Don, because it's even if let's say it loosens up a little bit. We don't have
a crystal ball, of course.
But let's say it loosens up a little bit.
At some point, there's going to be more homes coming on the market in the spring for sure.
What is spring now? It's April, except for the snow outside. Yeah, you're right. So, but let's say some more houses come on the market. It's still appraisal gap coverage is still kicking in a lot. Maybe it won't be 90%. Yeah. I'm moving in with Scott. Thanks a lot, Steve. I wouldn't mind that at all, my friend. So what's the second most important number, Don?
The sales price.
Right. And that's an obvious one. I mean, like it's going to keep cranking up and cranking up. I had one this weekend. It went from 215 to 265.
Right.
So I mean, that's just,
So going to the reason why we have this in this order where it's appraisal gap coverage and the sales price, we're getting multiple offers in most cases. So you're going to have the sale price. The offer is going to be over the list price, but it doesn't matter what that number is if you can't get to that point. If you have a way to get to that point, that's with the appraisal gap coverage. So
like if I'm coming in and I really want to, for a while there was people were coming in just going, I'll give you a ridiculous number. Well, if it doesn't appraise, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Right. So and the idea is with that appraisal gap coverage, if you go in there without that, they're just trying to win the offer, right? Trying to get their offer accepted. And then they'll deal with what happens after the fact on the appraisal issue. But if they've got additional skin in the game, it makes it much more serious for that buyer and for the seller. It gives them a more opportunity to feel more comfortable that they have a solid transaction, that they are going to sell this house and they have a pretty good idea of what it's going to be.
Yep. So number 3, and again, guys, it's an exhaustive list because we want you to know. Okay. Number 3 is free occupancy. That's the next number. It's because you want to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable leaving the house if you're going to something like an apartment or whatever, but you also got to find a new place. I mean, whatever that number is. Like we were talking about a buddy of ours that's like scrambling to find a place for somebody. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because I mean, it's because you're taking whatever you're getting out of this new house, this big number you're getting out, and you're kicking some right back into the next place.
Right. So the person you're talking about has 60 days. So they're in that 60-day period, but they need time to find the house, get approved for a mortgage and get it closed and then get into the house. So it's a little, it can be a little stressful. So, but you have to be prepared for that sort of stuff. And we would have that, do that. Number 4 is the inspection period. How long does a buyer have to do a private inspection? And the shorter that is, the quicker you can get to the next step of the transaction and moving forward to where you have your home sold, and the next step would be the appraisal and a mortgage and all that sort of stuff. So
Don, I tell you, it's funny. People are still coming at me with, I need this little rinky dink thing repaired. I need this little rinky dink repair. I tell buyers agents now, I go, look, man, the private inspection is just for information only. Now you come back with something, just might as well just write me a mutual release.
Yeah.
Because it's not how it works.
Seller's not going to.
If you want it out of 20 people or something like that, you're not getting anything from me. No way.
More likely the seller's not going to do anything. They're
No,
saying, take it as
absolutely
is.
not.
I've got 5 other people that are interested in my house.
It's just like an apple.
Either
You
buy
know?
it. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like an apple.
It's like
So
Where's that going?
number 5, guys, and this is kind of a tricky number. Number 5 is this, okay? Is down payment. I saw an offer come across my desk Sunday that they were putting down half the amount of the sale price. So the sale price was $350, and they were putting down half of that. That means that typically they have a ton of money where liquid assets, so they could put money against appraisal gap coverage, right? And just so we're clear, I just saw a comment there. Click on that one for me, would you, Bill, please? It says, tell people they need cash for the appraisal gap coverage. You do, guys. Appraisal gap coverage means you have an extra 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand laying around because you're bringing that to closing extra.
Right. And it means you have to have that cash. You also
On top of your normal numbers.
on top of the down payment and the mortgage closing cost to get you into the house.
Yeah.
So that's an addition
That's
to
your
all
cash.
that. So
That's
it's
your-
serious.
yep.
It's serious dough. Some
Yep.
serious dough
Yep.
there.
So what's number 6?
Number 6 is the closing date. How far down the road? What is that timing? How's it going to work in your favor with you getting your home sold, closed, and on the road to the next stop?
Right. So I'll tell you a little trick that I use for this one. I use an addendum, right? I write the purchase agreement for 30 days and then addendum for 15 more that I tell them, we're not showing that to the mortgage company right off the bat. Because what happens is mortgage companies, they triage things, right? If I come in a hospital and blood shooting out the side of my neck, they're going to handle me before they handle somebody that's, rubbing their eyes a little bit because they got something in their eye, right? So you triage it. Well, you have 30 days to get this closed, mortgage company. So they're like scrambling and doing all their stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So, that's a little trick I use for that one because it's important how fast you get this closed.
Right.
Right.
Putting pressure on the lender to get it done faster.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So number 7 is
2 days for a
deposit.
cash sale.
Yeah. Number 7 is deposit. And I tell you what, guys, I've only seen a couple of these myself, but I'm hearing it from people too, is people are making it non-refundable deposits. Like you get to keep the deposit if it doesn't, like if inspection goes bad or whatever.
Buyer doesn't get approved for a mortgage.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about just free money, basically.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with that on the buy side, but if you want the house bad enough, I guess, I don't know. So that's that one.
And there are people will do that. Some of that. Sometimes that is.
Steve Kreitz says, just call Mike. That's all you got to do. Oh, yeah. Trust me. Mike McLaughlin is the man. There's no doubt about that, Steve. There's no doubt about that.
Okay. So, and the next one.
Wait.
Oh, it's a boy.
Put that up there.
She did. It's right there.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. You did. So Amy and Ben Wolkowitz, it's a boy. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, just a guess. Oh, what the heck? I thought I was like cheering. I'm all excited about it. What the heck? So we don't know yet. I'm sorry. We don't know yet. So
Sure,
number 8.
I would have read it that way too.
I know it.
So
Number 8.
maybe
What do
they
you got
can
for
shed some
number 8?
light on that. So
what do you got for number 8?
city repairs, a cap on city repairs. And a way around in this market, you can even ask the buyer to assume city repairs. Right. I had that on an offer just recently. So, but you could put a cap on it or be proactive, get the city inspection while you have it at the very beginning and putting it on the market or before you put it on the market. So you know what you're dealing with. And then you can.
Well, yeah. So just, I guess I would rephrase that to just city repairs. Have the buyer take them out, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes they go, wow, it's a little bit crazy. Well, we need to cap it at $2,000.
Yeah.
And it comes back. You need a furnace inspection. I mean, that's kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but those are the things. Those are the 8 things. So again, appraisal gap coverage, sale price, free occupancy, inspection period, down payment, closing date, deposit, and city repairs amount to take it on, right? So 8 things. When you sit down with a seller, Don, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And like when they go, well, what do we got for offers? And it's just, it's each one of those, you got to kind of break that down in that thing, right?
Right.
And go here. Because I've seen it before where sometimes sale price is here, appraisal gap coverage is here. Another one that's opposite. And you really got to look at all the factors like that.
Yep. And all that goes together for just one offer.
Yeah.
So you have to go through them. If you have 4 or 5 offers, you got to do that 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. So we thought this was something you guys had to hear and that people on the net had to hear because it's just like it baffles you what you hear and what you see and that kind of stuff in the market that we're in. So I know we took a little while with that deep dive, but it was definitely worth it.
Yeah. There's a lot of information there that will help.
Absolutely.
Sellers. Yep.
Absolutely. So now let's go with what do you call it?
What
realtors see. Absolutely. So I didn't see a bunch this week. Did you?
No, sometimes I'm out there and I just don't take the picture. We've talked about that before.
Like, I just forget to take the picture.
But the good thing is yet you're in some of these houses that I've been in, and you take that picture. So
you're like,
it works out.
I saw that.
So, anyways,
guys, the topic what realtors see. Don and I and Mel and Krista are all amazed at what some people do in their home.
Mm-hmm.
But just like you just go, what in the hell is that?
So I think it goes back to, the one thing about home ownership, American dream, home ownership, you can do what you want in your castle.
Or not do what you want.
But they like it. They're happy with it. You may not, I may not, but they are.
Like, did you see the one with the tiger theme room? You see that post, the tiger theme room?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
With all the tiger stuff. I mean, there's that.
Well, it was
This is at the top of the stairs in a bungalow.
Is it a sink?
It's a sink. Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought this one was cool. Okay. This one that I saw, I mean, I don't think it was wicked expensive, but I thought it was cool. So Mel, if you pop that up for us. So guys, check this one out. And then make the screen big with the little, you got it. Yeah. Yep. Hopefully you can see that. So hopefully that's a better scene. So they put their address in glass in the windows.
In the front door.
Right. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a very, I showed that house. You obviously saw that house too. And like I was mentioning before, I thought it was decals, just stickers. And it was actually leaded glass.
Right. So guys, do this in the chat for us. Cool. All the folks that are watching now. In the chat, tell us if you think that's an interesting idea, is putting like almost stained glass almost, right? It's like stained glass.
Yeah, it is.
Stained glass in your address in the door. If you like that, put yep. If you don't like it, put nah in the chat. If you would do that for us. Yep. I see Ashley Antinosi, it says, when I look at appraisals for training, I'm always shocked. Yeah, you should be, kiddo, because they're shocking. I don't know what happened there.
What is she training for?
She works in mortgage stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah. All right. So, Don, the last little bit of the show.
We have another, we don't have another.
Another picture?
Yeah.
That's all we got, buddy. We just got the one today.
Oh,
I forgot to take pictures like you, so we only got one. So,
all right. Sorry about that, peeps.
Guys, here's what we're going to do.
Okay?
Here's what we're going to do. For fan of the show, okay? Fan of the show, we're going to give it to the one, the only, Data Lady, Krista. Get back out here. Give it up for Krista. Krista. All right, now, look at this fancy shirt. Now,
Look at that.
Mel wears it going shopping. Okay? So you got to wear it out in the world. All right? All right, there it is. Look at this on her.
Wear it on Krista TV.
Look how cute that's going to be. Look how cute that's going to be. I'm telling you what. So, hey, so let's do this. In the chat, give us a little Krista. Give us a little bit of that love, all right? Oh, yeah, Don. Unbelievable, huh?
Should we tell them how to spell your name, Krista? So it's spelled properly.
Data Lady. Look, you're going to love Data Lady. See,
or Data Lady. There you go. You can't screw that up.
Oh, so look for the in-depth interview if you want to know the ins and outs of Don's life on Krista TV. Okay, they're gonna tell you all the secret stuff, all the dirt that he doesn't want to show you on TV. All right, so if you want to do that, all right, check it out.
All right.
So here we go with the sign off. You ready?
Yep.
There's 4 of us. You want to do this?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
I'm Mel. I'm Krista.
And we're talking real estate. See ya.